So today we're going to dive into a really personal story. It's all about what it takes to find a moment of true peace and, just as important, the support system that makes that peace possible. And this entire explainer comes straight from the author's own words and his own experience.
All right, so let's get right into it. The story kicks off right here. Bam! We're dropped straight into this super calm moment. There's no big setup, just this immediate feeling of contentment, of safety, and it all starts with such a simple, perfect image, right? A cat purring.
So, you gotta ask, how is this peaceful moment even built? Well, the author, Phil Moreland, he constructs it using these really specific sensory details. Let's kind of break down the pieces that create this foundation of just feeling good.
And what's so interesting is how physical all of this is. I mean, you can almost feel it, can't you? The vibration from the cat, a head that feels light and fluffy, that feeling of being clean. This isn't some abstract idea of peace. No, it's built on real, tangible bodily comfort. And also that simple security of just knowing that help is on the way.
But this kind of internal peace, it doesn't just happen by accident. It doesn't exist in a vacuum. It has to be actively maintained, and it's done with a whole set of tools and routines. So let's take a look at how the author actually navigates the world and proactively builds this sense of calm.
Okay, so here's the first tool, and honestly, it's a really powerful one. It's a tool for communication, and the amazing thing is it speaks for him without him having to say a single word. It just signals to everyone else, hey, I might need a little extra patience, a little understanding.
And that's the key right there. This simple object, this lanyard, it takes something invisible, a personal reality, and makes it visible. It turns it into a symbol that people all over the world get. It's like a bridge, right? It creates a space for empathy and support before a conversation even starts. It's such a smart, proactive way to make the world a little bit safer for yourself.
Now, the second tool is a bit different. It's a structured routine. And this isn't just, I'm going to try to relax. No, this is a very specific practice. Look at the details, a specific app, certain yoga instructors, and here's the crucial part. He does it with his support staff. It becomes this shared, guided journey into a state of calm.
And that, right there, brings us to what might be the most vital part of this whole thing, the people. Because this isn't just about gadgets or apps. What this story really shows us so beautifully is the human network that's needed for support to actually be effective.
And I love this part. Phil doesn't just say, my support worker, he actually lists their names. You see, this isn't some anonymous service he's getting. It's a team of real people, a whole community of caregivers. Each one is a thread in this web of support.
And this just illustrates the whole dynamic so perfectly. There are clear roles here, right? Clear boundaries, and they're all there for one reason, Phil's well-being. He gets the freedom to totally relax, to just let go, because he knows his support staff is there. They're present, they're attentive, they're doing their job. It's a whole structure that's built on a foundation of trust.
So, finally, let's talk about the texture of this care. What does it actually feel like day to day? The story shows us, not with some big grand statements, but through a series of small, gentle moments, and these little interactions tell us everything. It starts with something as simple as this warm sign-off. Think about it. That's not just a professional, okay, I'm leaving now. It's personal. It's a kind-hearted wish that's just full of warmth and genuine care.
Wow. I mean, this moment is just so powerful, isn't it? It's a combination of gentle physical touch and verbal affirmation. They're not just waking him up, they're actually validating his experience, telling him he must have been so relaxed. It's like they're holding up a mirror and reflecting his own success back at him.
And then there's this last interaction, this simple, thoughtful offer. It's not a command, it's a question. It shows they're still thinking about his comfort, trying to anticipate what he might need, and offering one last little act of gentle care before they head out. It's just a perfect grace note to end on.
So as we see all these different pieces come together, Phil's story really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? It kind of asks us to look at our own lives and think about the architecture of our own peace. What are the ingredients for you? The small sensory things, the tools, the people, the gentle actions that create your own moments of calm and support.
And that's our look into this incredible story, one that is built completely from the words and the lived experience of Phil Moreland. We're just so grateful he shared the gentle rhythms of his own supported peace with all of us.